All of Us Strangers is a movie that came out last year. It was a movie that had some awards talk behind it, and it really didn't get any. This is a movie that I can understand why it didn't get into the awards talk, even though or get into the awards. I can understand why it didn't, but I do agree there should have been some. Like nominations. By the way, Chester's drinking water over there. By the way, don't look at my messy apartment. I have to clean today. So yeah, I can understand why this movie didn't get awards talks, or award consideration, because it is a very interesting movie. But it definitely should have gotten some nominations, particularly for Andrew Scott, who gives such a phenomenal performance in this. He definitely should have gotten some nominations somewhere. So yeah, this is another movie. I just recently talked about Monkey Man and how I felt the trailer, the synopsis, is just ruining the entire movie. This is another one that's kind of doing that. I didn't really... Give me 1 second while I read this. Yeah, I feel that even is ruining the movie. This is a movie that is very unique and has some twists and turns in it. This movie, I don't even know how to describe this movie without, in my eyes, spoiling it. Basically, we have a man played by Andrew Scott. He is a writer, and he is struggling with the traumas of his childhood. And during this time of trauma and struggle, he meets a neighbor of his that he sparks a little bit of a relationship with. And that's all I want to say. Again, the trailers are saying more. If you've seen the trailers, if you've read the synopsis, that's up to you. Personally, I feel you should go into this knowing no more than that. But I will say this, that things get crazy. Things get... Well, I'm not even going to say crazy. Things just get, different. Things go a little mystical, I guess you could say. It is not... Well, some could say maybe it is realistic, but it's not realistic necessarily. And it does take some twists and turns. And it is, like I said, beautifully acted, beautifully directed, beautifully shot. There's some cool kind of like trippy things and transitions in this movie that I was not expecting. There's definitely a lot of heart in this. A lot of... dealing with trauma. Like I said, this guy's struggling with some childhood trauma. I won't say what the trauma is, but he is struggling with some childhood trauma. And yeah, it's really hard to talk about this movie, honestly, without saying what I consider to be a spoiler. But what I can say is it is a really good movie. Yeah, this is almost a movie you have to talk spoilers. I don't know what else to say. It is beautifully done. I think what I will say about it is there's kind of two different things going on. There's the romance, and then there's this other thing that I feel is a big spoiler going on. I don't think they're combined together as nicely as the movie wants it to be. I think that there's really only one scene that really connects it together, and that's about it. And there's also an ending to this that, it's up to interpretation. I think some people don't like that. Some people want to know what's going on. This movie does not give you that. I do think I understand the ending. And again, I think the big reason why I do understand that ending is because of one particular scene that kind of combines the two stories together. yeah, I don't know what else to say about this one. I just don't know what else to say, except it's good. This is not a movie I want to watch all the time, though. It is kind of depressing. Like I said, there's trauma in this. There's a man who's a little bit of a loner trying to, deal with his past trauma and move forward in life. There's really a lot going on with this, even though, it is just kind of a love story. Mixed with some other stuff. Like I said, it's so hard to talk about this one. But yeah, overall, I'll just say that the two stories intertwining don't necessarily have the connection that I wanted it to. And I think maybe the pacing at times, and I think, again, part of it is just because it's kind of going in between these two storylines that do eventually connect together. I just don't think they connect together all that well. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this one. I don't want to say anything and spoil anything. Like I said with Monkey Man, don't watch the trailers. If you haven't watched the trailer for this, don't watch the trailer. If you haven't read the synopsis for this, don't read the synopsis for this. Even the synopsis this gives, it is on Hulu. If you're going to watch it on Hulu, don't read the synopsis. Just watch it. The basis is a man who is kind of a loner, struggling with childhood trauma, falls in love with the other guy played by Paul Mescal, who is also great in this movie. That's all you need to know. Yeah, that's all you need to know. You don't need to know anymore. Let it happen and go from there. And if you have seen this movie, tell me what you think of the ending. I think I understand it. I'm just not sure how... The timeline of when this happened. I don't know how much of this is... Yeah, I don't want to say anymore. But yeah, if you've seen the ending to this... privately, can you private message on YouTube? I don't know. Maybe we'll say this. The comments is spoiler-filled comments for this movie. If you have seen this movie, go ahead and spoil down in the comments. And just don't look in the comments, people. I'll maybe put it up in the... Nobody watches my videos. Who cares? So yeah, guys, have yourself a great day. I haven't rated this. I will go 8 out of 10 for this one. I don't think I'll ever watch it again just because it is kind of depressing. But it is really good. It is heartfelt. There are some beautiful moments. And it is enjoyable. It's an enjoyable, beautiful experience. So, yeah, 8 out of 10 for me on this one. I hope you guys have yourself a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And we will see you next time.